Welcome to the Gratitude Podcast, where we discuss all things growth, personal development, and community. I'm your host, Geraldine Naomi Diaz, here to spread love, light, and value. Today is a very special day because today, October 13th, 1997, a princess was born, a queen was born, your girl was born. It is my 26th birthday. I'm so excited to have you all here with me. And if you listen to this episode after October 13th, Friday the 13th for the year 2023, it is okay. It is still a special day because you are here on this earth and I'm grateful to have you here. So today we're going to jump into 25 lessons that I've learned by 25. And creating this blog post, I have it as a blog post if you prefer written content. And recording this episode is very therapeutic for me because I'm just very grateful and I've been emotional the whole entire day. But because I'm recording this literally today, I was supposed to record this a couple days ago, but it's okay. We're recording it on the actual day of my birthday, the morning of. Um, I've just been very emotional because I'm just feeling very grateful and very blessed to be able to see 26 years of life and just very grateful for my parents and the community that I keep around me. So let's jump into the lessons now. Lesson number one, it's okay not to have the next 30 years of your life planned out. As young adults, we're expected to have our lives planned out until retirement. But let's be real, that's not realistic. I'm here to remind you that it is okay not to know what you want to do for the rest of your life. Rarely do things go 100% as planned anyway. Life is unpredictable, so I advise you to plan your life in seasons if planning for the next couple of years feels overwhelming. Planning in seasons can look like dedicating yourself to specific goals you want to reach for a certain amount of time. For example, if you want to learn to slow down more, perhaps you'll start your day with meditation each morning for 2 months and journal at night before you go to bed. You don't have to think about journaling or meditating for the rest of your life, just for that season, however long you choose for it to be. Lesson number two, meditation and prayer is powerful to start your day with. The reason why this year I've been able to remain extra calm and not let things overwhelm me as much as in prior years has been because I start my days with prayer and meditation. You have to get right with yourself before you go out into the outside world and interact with people. Meditation and prayer have allowed me to have a new perspective on life and to be more grateful and slow down to appreciate everything in my life, the good, the bad, and the in between. This isn't to say I don't get mad at times and I'm happy all the time, but more so, it's allowed me to have control over my emotions. Allowing my mind to be more quiet has allowed a way for more life lessons to be learned. Lesson number three, mindset is everything. I cannot emphasize this enough. You cannot achieve anything without having the right mindset. I went through years of not seeing much progress in my weight loss journey, despite working out consistently, and it was because my mindset wasn't right. I was focused on getting skinny as opposed to getting healthy. The way I was thinking about food wasn't right either. I went through years of not achieving the goals I said I wanted because my mindset wasn't right. I kept getting stuck and allowing limiting beliefs to take over my thought process. Watch motivational videos, surround yourself with people you aspire to be like, and do the work to fix your mindset. It will change the trajectory of your life. Lesson number four, be intentional with your intake. What I mean by this is to be intentional about the foods you put into your body, the words that come out of your mouth, the music you listen to, your body movements, etc. A life lesson to note here is that everything we do, say, and eat cultivates our reality. If you eat shitty food long enough, you start to feel shitty. If you listen to music talking about toxic relationships, you'll probably start to realize the men you're dating slash in a relationship with are shitty and not adding any value to your life. Analyze your intake if things in your life feel like they are going in a downward spiral. Lesson number five, take imperfect action. We can die at any moment. Our lives can change in unexpected ways at any moment. So bring to life the ideas that you have in your head. Don't wait. One regret I have is not starting sooner with consistent content creation. I've always had the ideas and the wisdom to get started, but I waited and waited until I was sick and tired. Don't wait for the perfect moment to get started. It'll never come. What you want to manifest into your reality won't come true unless you take action. Lesson number 6, share your story. You never know who's watching. I got a part time job because of the content I put on LinkedIn through an old coworker I never directly worked with. The CMO of $1 billion worth finance company had positive reviews of my blog post, and I later ended up getting the job, even though I politely declined. I got booked for one of my first paid speaking engagements by someone who came across a LinkedIn post of mine. You never know who is watching, so share your story and your life lessons. Share your value with the world. You don't know what opportunities can come from this. Lesson number 7, understanding and perspective is important. Humans are natural complainers. Being around other people and hearing their complaints made me realize it's important to gain perspective and have a level of understanding as to why certain things happen. For example, let's say your Uber driver is running late. You can get upset at this. You have places to be and things to do, obviously. However, we don't know if that Uber driver is running late because there was an accident on the highway and someone ended up in the hospital. We don't know if they're running late because they're looking for childcare or are dealing with a family emergency in the middle of work. Before you get upset and start acting irrationally, gain an understanding and shift your perspective. Lesson number 8, work on yourself. You are your greatest investment. Nobody can take away your skills or your story from you. Invest in your own personal development in order to attract more great opportunities to you. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. These investments can look like getting a trainer if you want to get fit, or getting great skincare products to make sure you are looking like your best self. Investing in books, courses, and coaches so you can continue learning and growing. This is a lesson for life. If you are not investing in yourself, how do you expect others to invest in you? Invest their time in getting to know you, listening to you, or allowing you to join their company. Lesson number 9, having a daily gratitude practice is transformative. Waking up and expressing gratitude, as well as writing down the things I am grateful for, has allowed me to attract a lot more abundance in my life. When you express gratitude for what you currently have, the universe provides you with even more to be grateful for. Gratitude has also changed my perspective and the way I view things. I remember being in the Dominican Republic so grateful that lights don't go out and water doesn't run out where I live in NYC. Switching up your environment can allow you to see different things to be grateful for. Lesson number 10, be positively delusional about your goals. You have to have unshakable faith in yourself to accomplish your goals, or in other words, be positively delusional. Being delusional has allowed me to manifest tickets to a conference I have wanted to go to for years. It's allowed me to be financially stable, even in the midst of having large expenses, because I don't believe in having a lack mindset. It's allowed me to land different roles and speaking engagements. Being delusional is free 99 and it will get you places. Life lesson, even when nobody else believes, believe in yourself. Lesson 11, don't let other people's limited perceptions affect you and your goals. People will always try and throw worry in your face when you talk about your goals. And simply put, this is them projecting their scarcity mindset and their own limiting beliefs. Just because things haven't worked out for them, this doesn't mean things can't work out for you. Don't let other people put fear or doubt in your heart. You have the ideas in your head that are meant specifically for you to execute. They don't have your lens to see through, they have their own. Your vision is prescribed to you specifically. Lesson number 12, take care of your body. Future you will thank you. Being a person of color, I know in our communities there are many preventable diseases running rampant. People wait until it's too late to start taking care of their bodies. You still have the option and time to take care of yours. Don't wait until it's too late. I was pre diabetic in 2019. I'm happy to share that I've moved away from that diagnosis. The reason this was possible was that I started intentionally moving my body and eating foods that were better for me. Experiences continue to be repeated if you don't learn the life lesson attached to them. This is why I decided to do better, not only for myself, but for those coming after me. Lesson number 13, It's okay to spend time alone. It's okay to not be in a relationship. It's okay to not be in the dating scene. You don't always have to be in a relationship. It is okay to walk away from a relationship that is not serving you. Again, it is okay to walk away from a relationship that is not serving you. I honestly wish more people love themselves more, to spend time alone and analyze their wants and needs in a relationship before jumping into one and staying because the person is giving them mediocre love. And this feels like enough to them because they don't love themselves enough. I've been alone for several years now, and it's been one of the most peaceful experiences ever. Until the right person comes into my life, things will stay this way. Choose peace, not problems. Choose to be alone over bad companionship. Life lesson: it's better to be alone than to be in a relationship that's weighing you down. Lesson number 14: make new friends outside of the friends you made in school. Don't feel like the only friends you can have are the ones that you made in school. Go out to events that interest you, even alone if no one wants to join you, and make new friends. As you get older, you'll start to outgrow people, and it's important you still have community around you. It's important to have people who are aligned with the new adult you, not who you were 5 to 10 years ago. Lesson number 15: you will outgrow people. Keeping the theme of making new friends in the midst of this, you will also outgrow some people. It is okay to let go of friendships that are no longer serving a purpose in your life. Sometimes people can grow, but in different directions, and that is okay. Don't feel like you have to stay in a friendship because you all have been friends for 15 years. If this relationship is no longer adding value to your life, it's time to cut it. It's time to make space for new blessings. You can wish old friends well and let them go. Forced relationships serve no positive purpose in your life. Allow yourself to mourn the friendship and feel your feelings, but understand that this is the best decision you both could have made in order to continue promoting each other's growth. Lesson number 16: you have to put yourself out there to get what you want. Nobody is a mind reader and is going to get you what you want without you putting yourself out there and explicitly telling people what it is that you want. Stop blocking your own blessings. That gift you have within you that comes almost naturally to you, share with the world. Life lesson: closed mouths don't get fed. Lesson number 17: write your goals down. Write them down and put them in a place where you can see them frequently. The more you see them and feel the emotions behind this specific goal, the faster you'll be able to manifest it into your reality. Seeing it will allow you to take action toward it and in turn bring it to life. Lesson number 18: self accountability is a life skill. Accountability will get you far, not only within your career, but in your personal life as well. Holding myself accountable has allowed me to push past any comfort zone I may have been living in and get into a state of continuous purposeful growth. Also, sometimes you are the issue. So take accountability for your actions. Nobody is perfect. Once you accept that truth, things will be better for you. In my career, I've been accountable to myself, and my managers have seen this and celebrated it, in turn, allowing us to work with more fluidity. Lesson number 19: shoot your shot. Take this as you please. For me, shooting my shot is going after what I truly want and betting on myself, even if I don't know for certain what the outcome will be. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so why not shoot? Most people die regretting the things they didn't do, not the things they did do. If you need a reminder of why you should shoot your shot, here's one. I applied to be a speaker for CultureCon 2023, knowing the people that were on stage were folks like Tabitha Brown and Tracy Ellis Ross in prior years. I still applied, being my positively delusional self, shooting my shot, and I ended up getting a free ticket for a guest and me because I wasn't accepted as a speaker. Had I not done this, I probably wouldn't have been at the conference. Lesson number 20: confidence is powerful. You become a magnet when you are confident in yourself and your abilities. People start to reach out to you more when you are confident. As people, we gravitate and listen to folks who are confident and speak with a level of authority. The more confident I've become, the more I've attracted the right opportunities to me. Lacking confidence had me missing out on a ton of jobs, speaking opportunities, dressing up, and so much more. Nobody wants to be around a Debbie Downer who's always talking down on themselves. It's exhausting. And I can say this confidently, having been the friend who always spoke down about themselves in the past. Now that I am more confident in myself, I'm leaving all of that in the past as I've seen where confidence can get me. Lesson number 21: you are more than a job. Develop an identity outside of your job because in an instant it can be taken away from you. I was fired in March 2022 and later laid off from a different company in September 2023, and I've been able to still do well for myself. Why? Because I developed an identity outside of work and I have my own projects and things that fill my cup outside of work. I feel great not having a full-time job because there are still things that I'm doing that I love and enjoy. Don't lose yourself to a job. Don't let your job become your identity. Lesson number 22: get good with your finances ASAP. It feels like we've been living in unprecedented times for the past 100 years. We don't know what is to come, but we do know that the cost of living is growing every day. Inflation is getting higher, and if we plan on not only surviving but thriving, we have to get our finances under control. Having immigrant parents and seeing how they've had to save as much as possible and the wealth hasn't increased a lot over the past few years has made me realize that I'm going to be the one to change the trajectory for my family. I've been afforded the skills and resources to be able to build wealth, and I will do that. You don't want to find yourself dealing with a family emergency and not being able to pay or falling into deeper debt. Contrary to popular belief, money can bring happiness and wealth can change people's lives. We all deserve to be able to travel and pay for the things we want without being scared to open up our banking app afterward. If you don't get good at saving and investing now, future you will suffer. Lesson number 23: everything in life is a choice. This may be a hard pill to swallow, but if you are in a shitty predicament now, recognize that part of that has been the choices that you have made leading you to this position you are currently in. However, you do have the opportunity to change things around for the better, so start taking active steps toward building the life you want. Start being intentional with your time, choices, and actions. Lesson number 24: not every career move is going to make sense. Sometimes things won't happen as quickly as you want them to, but they'll happen on God's timing. Again, sometimes things won't happen as quickly as you want them to, but they'll happen on God's timing. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out why I was in sales, and it wasn't until after I got out that I recognized how valuable a life sales is. You always have to sell to something to someone, whether it's selling yourself to a company, to get a job, selling a vacation destination to your friends, or anything else. Sales is important. With that being said, every career move may not make sense, but it will once you reflect. Everything is a stepping stone getting you to your destiny. Lastly, lesson number 25: figure out the why behind your life decisions. Figuring out the why behind why you do what you do will allow you to be more intentional and take consistent action toward your goals. It wasn't until I figured out my why when it came to my weight loss journey that things started to make more sense and I became more consistent, both with my nutrition and exercise regimen. Figure out your why. Something emotional enough that drives you to take action on the days you don't feel like showing up. Get deep, and it'll allow you to progress further and faster. That concludes this episode. I hope that you all enjoyed listening to it. If any part of the Gratitude podcast resonated with you or helped you learn something new, please feel free to share this episode on your story and tag me, the host, at Geraldine Naomi. Thank you so much for listening to my birthday episode, and I hope that you all have an incredible week. Bye.